Hi guys, it's me, Stickman Jr., and today we are going to be building an airsoft mortar, like this one here. So, you can use this for like airsoft or like mil sims. So this is just like a cheap $30 airsoft mortar. This is my bigger howitzer version in the front that consists of 3 parts: compressed air chamber. Don't bother with CO2, use proper compressed air. After that, this piece is a valve, so this releases the compressed air quickly. And then we have our front barrel, which can be a range of different calibers. So this one is set in 2-inch or 2 caliber, and so that's the highest you can probably get with a 3-inch compressed air tank. So if you're going to go for any higher than a 2-inch, I'd suggest going for like a 4-inch compressed air tank. And then these middle valve pieces, as a rule of thumb, should be half the diameter of these pieces. So like these are 1-inch pieces and these are 2-inch pieces. And on mine I have 1.5 inch, so I have 3/4 inch little pieces. So if you're building this in 2-inch, it can fire one of those little Nerf football things. They're called vortexes, I think. And if you build it in like 3.5 inch, it can fire the big ones that make a really awesome whistling noise when they come down. So this is just like a standard old mortar. This is my howitzer version. It's the same caliber as the German Pak 38, and so this is just going to be for me and my buddies for airsofting for like anti-cardboard tank or like Storm the Fortress. So the parts you'll need is whatever caliber of piping you need for the compression chamber, whatever caliber of piping you need for the middle valve area, and then whatever kind of a caliber barrel you need. After that, you need an end cap for your compressed air tank, a Schrader or Presto valve, as long as you have either a bike pump or an air compressor that can do the same thing. As you can see right here, a gauge for what your air pressure is. I'd recommend 90 psi. Or whatever the metric unit of that is, like, it's probably just PSI. But anyway, after that, you need a piece that changes whatever your compressed air canister volume is down to your valve volume. I needed 2. You could probably do it with just 1. So see, these 2 pieces interconnect. And then after that, you also need a valve. I have this nice metal one right here. It's threaded. And so for my threaded one, you need 2 adapters. But if you don't have a threaded one, you probably don't need adapters. And then after that, you need another conversion that brings your valve gauge back up to your higher caliber barrel. And so when loading a projectile, we just use little stuffed, like little rags with duct tape around them. You have to ram it, you have to breech load, whatever that is, and that isn't breech loading. But you have to load it and then shove the piece down into the barrel, like all the way down so that it's nicely in there. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to show the dry assembly of this before we do the official assembly. And so basically what happens is after you assemble this piece, the cap on, and then the adapter on, you attach a 3/4 inch piece of PVC, your adapter if required for your valve, and then screw on your valve or PVC cemented on, but not yet. I'll show you how to do that in a minute or 2. Next, put on the other adapter, and then put on your front piece, your front PVC piece. Next, put on your size adapter, your cap if required, and your barrel. So, a small problem with these is aiming. So I'd suggest you aim it like this, either that or at waist level. If at waist level like this, you obviously don't need any aiming. But if you're holding it up to like this, I'd suggest putting an iron sights right here that line, like a crosshair, I guess, right here that lines up with the tip of the barrel so that you can just aim down it and kablam! Okay, so that's all for now. I'll be back in a minute. Kablam! Okay, so we're back, guys, and right now we're building the projectile. So to build a projectile, what you do is you take a rag, or a sock in my case, and you wrap it tightly, like very tightly, and then you put duct tape around it, hold it in, and then you make a little duct tape nose cone for aerodynamics. When done, it should fit very tightly in your barrel like this. And mine's so tight that sometimes when you pull it out, it makes one of those vacuum noises. Yeah, like that. And then so that's how you build your projectile. It's very basic, or you can make like a very fancy one. I don't know how to. And then you just push it down to the bottom of your barrel. I'd suggest using a ramrod. I don't have one right here. Ooh, that might work. Okay. I'd suggest using a ramrod. Don't ask why I have this just lying around. Shove it all the way down to the bottom. And then you put compressed air into your valve, charging this up. And then when you want to fire, you just go bam. And when you flip this valve, all of the compressed air shoots out the projectile. And now you have a finished mortar / heavy cannon for airsoft. Kablam!